Hey, welcome to Broken World Entertainment. And once again, the race card is played. Yep. So, actress Whoopi Goldberg, the latest celebrity to employ critics of House of the Dragon and Rings of Power, are of course, dun dun dun, racist. So, unable to keep her insufferable woke opinions to herself, Whoopi Goldberg is making headlines after labeling critics of House of the Dragon and Rings of Power as racist for expressing legitimate concerns regarding their treatment of their respective source materials. This is on Bounding into Comics. So she was talking on The View, and she just starts spouting out the usual typical horseshit. So she started by saying, I want to start by saying these are not real, okay? So that's how she starts it. The new, she says, Lord of the Rings, I'm not calling it that, Rings of Power series and Game of Thrones prequel House of the Dragon are both massive hits, but they don't exist in the real world, okay? Okay. There are no dragons, there are no hobbits. You know that. And there are critics who are saying there were too woke by adding diverse characters. Are you telling me black people can't be fake people too? Is that what you're telling me? I don't know if there's like a Hobbit club. I don't know if there are going to be protests, but people, what is wrong with you all? Well, it says you all here. She says y'all in the actual thing. The argument is that the race swapping of various characters betrays the source material. This is what she's shouting on about. And then of course she just tells everyone to wake up and get a job and go outside and blah blah blah. The usual typical shit. What happened to you, Whoopi Goldberg? You used to be fun. But this thing, The View, they're all just jumping on, and of course all the other insufferable bitches on that thing just start chiming in and just like, oh yeah, it's just racism, blah blah blah, and all this. And then it says hilariously, Houston. Is that how you pronounce it? I believe her name is Sunny Houston, who, by the way, has just come out and said some ridiculous shit after the death of Queen Elizabeth II. That her friends and her want retribution for the crown, what they believe, because of colonization and shit. Fucking idiot. But she chimes in saying that she interjected herself, pushing back against fans of, get this, J.K. Tolkien. Yeah. Or something like that. Yes, actually. Seemingly claiming to be a fantasy nerd, Houston declared, in support of Goldberg's whining, what I think is, this is her saying this now, what I think is fascinating is like dragons are okay, fire-breathing dragons, and people with white hair that are born like that when they're little, and violet eyes, but the black people in it is just a bridge too far for those folks. In an attempt to strengthen her oh my god. So she, Jesus Christ, they're just talking shite now. So this is back to Whoopi Goldberg turned to point out how Disney's upcoming live-action remake of The Little Mermaid, as based on the what something Danish fairy tale by Hans Christian Andersen, will star Halle Bailey. That's Bailey, not Barry. As a race-swapped version of the fair-skinned princess. And this is funny. It just says what Whoopi says here, but it doesn't show the face Whoopi has on, because she's just grinning ear to ear saying this, where she says, quote, "Well, y'all are going to lose your minds when you see the new Ariel, because, you know, and I don't want to upset any mermaids who are watching the show, because I know there are many communities of mermaids of various colours, and when I say of various colours, I'm not playing." Unfortunately, Whoopi, have you seen the numbers on the Little Mermaid trailer? Because it's getting ratioed into goddamn oblivion. And you can't say that's racism. That's all, oh, you don't want to accept the black girl as what was the white girl, a redhead. Because if you look at the Black Panther trailer and its numbers, it's doing great. Its upvotes outweigh by thousands the downvotes. The same with Jordan Peele's Nope trailer for his movie. Same thing. So they're just... It really... How that thing, The View, is even still on. And to have Whoopi Goldberg sit there and proclaim all this bullshit that everyone's racist, all this, and has the big grin on her face saying, "Wait till you see The Little Mermaid," and all this. This is the woman who said the Holocaust and stuff wasn't a race thing. Ah, Whoopi, how far you have fallen. And you know what? They all went absolutely bananas after Trump. Once he came in office, they all just lost their fucking minds. But anyway, yet another race card played. And once again, we're all holding a full house. Until the next video, cheers.